Hello, Creative Arts 7. Happy to be here with you guys in this video tutorial. And today I am going to show you how to create your practice collage. In this video, you are going to learn all the techniques you need to recreate this image using paper cut collage techniques. Remember, paper cut collage is when you create an image using only colored paper. It involves no drawing materials or additional mark making. It's all paper, scissors, and glue. In addition to that, we are going to be calling on some of our observational techniques that we learned in our drawing unit. We're not just going to slap this together carelessly with a few pieces of paper, but my hope is that you would slow down, actually look at what you're trying to make, and recreate it accurately with value. So let's talk about the materials that you need for this activity. To create your tree collage, the first thing you'll need are a glue stick and scissors. You can set those to the side for now. Additionally, you will have grabbed 2 pieces of green paper. There's a variety of tints and shades, but you just need 2 different green pieces of paper, preferably one lighter, one darker. You will need 1 piece of paper for your sky. I'm using gray. You could use blue, light blue, dark blue, or gray. Any of those would work fine. And finally, you'll need 1 small piece of brown and 1 small piece of black. When you have those pieces of paper, your scissors and your glue, you will be ready to get started. Now, before we go any further with the assembly of our collage, I want to demonstrate for you or remind you of some collaging techniques that you've probably heard in elementary school. The first and most important thing to consider is when you need to cut out a shape, instead of cutting it out of the middle of a brand new piece of paper, you should consider cutting it from the side. When you cut from the side, what that does is it leaves room for anyone else who may want to use this paper. So whenever you cut a shape, whether it's just simple shapes like these or something more complex, always consider cutting from the edge, not the side, or not out of the middle, pardon me. The second technique you're going to be encouraged to use in the creation of your tree collage is actually ripping. Sometimes in a collage, you don't want that super straight edge. You actually want something a little bumpier and more natural looking. So you could use a technique like ripping. When I rip, I like to put my paper on the table and with my pointer finger, hold the paper down, make a little rip, and then I'll use my hand to guide the direction of my rip. Notice here, I'm keeping my hand level for a nice flat rip. And now I have this nice kind of organic, bumpy looking edge that I could use in something like creating a tree or a row of trees in a background. In addition to that, let's say I want to cut out kind of a complicated shape like, let me get a marker, like a star. It can be kind of challenging to cut out something complex like this from a big piece of paper. So I'm going to use what's called a loose cut to just cut out a blob that has my shape on it, because it's much easier to hold and cut something complex from a small piece of paper. We're just going to get all of this out of the way because we're not using it. Then I would use what's called a hard cut or a close cut to really then get up on the edges of what I'm trying to cut and really cut it down to the line. In your collage project, you might want to cut out very detailed, specific shapes or bubble letters. And this is the technique I would encourage you to use for that. And now, yay, I have my little star. Much easier to cut from a small piece of paper versus a big old piece. All right, now we are going to begin the creation of our practice tree. Remember, this is just practice. And in addition to that, we are using observational skills. We're not rushing. We're taking our time. We're being careful in creating an accurate image with value. Because things like accuracy and value, those techniques translate across all of art, into collage as well. So, whatever color you picked for your sky, blue or gray, we're not going to cut this paper at all. This is going to be our background paper. So, like I've done here, write your name on it, flip it over, and we're ready to start. Looking at our picture as indicated by the number, the next piece we are going to collage into our image is the back row of trees. I can look and observe that the back row of trees is darker. It's a darker shade of green than the grass. So I'm going to use my green piece of paper, and I used a ripping technique or tearing to create that nice edge there. Then, using a similar technique with my lighter green piece of paper, I created my grass. So use ripping techniques and get your paper to look not just like mine, but like the image you see on the board. Now, I have pre-cut for the sake of time the next few pieces, but I'm going to remind you of a couple things as you move on. So, number 4 on our list is not the tree, but actually the shadow. So I've used some dark green paper to create a little shadow that is cast by what will be my tree. Then we're ready to create our tree. Looking at the trunk, you will notice that the trunk of the tree doesn't appear super brown, but actually it's more black. This is where your brain is going to try and trick you and say, trunks are always brown. Tree trunks are brown. But actually, when you look, you'll notice that the trunk of the tree in the picture is actually black. That's because it's cast into a very dark shadow from the leaves. But if we were to really zoom in and look, we would actually see that you can see some brown on the tree, on the main trunk. And so I've cut this little piece of brown here to reflect that. Now, it would take me a really long time to go through and carefully assemble my tree. So I'm not going to do that in this video. You'll see my finished product later, but I want to show you what I'm going to be working with. So first, when I cut out this tree piece here, I used that loose cut and hard cut technique to create this main trunk, but I also kept all of these little scraps of black and brown that I could then use to glue down and layer and assemble what will become this tree. Again, not cutting and gluing anything down, but you'll see the branches, they kind of go up and spread out. I could capture that using all these pieces I saved. So don't throw away all of your scraps. Chop them up into smaller branches and use them in your tree. Then, in addition to that, I also saved you guys plenty of these ripped pieces of green that I could then use to layer. Again, there's that word layering. Layer into the creation of my tree. I know this demo is already getting long, and I wish I could sit here and make this whole collage with you guys, but we don't have time for that. And you guys are probably itching to get started. So, layering. Save your scraps and assemble your collage similarly to how I did mine. Slow down, make it accurate, make it your best work. Thanks for watching. Go touch some grass. Have a good day.